Hey, so with the rise of being able to record meetings, oftentimes that comes with a rise in the interest of being able to trim the beginning and the end of the meeting so that the meeting recording you share with participants or outsiders or something like that really only focuses on the meeting content. So today I'm going to show you how to do that really easily with the editor that's baked into YouTube. And there are a couple of reasons for this. YouTube has become really great, especially for domains and private sharing, unlisted, to be able to not surface and search, but be able to share your meeting with outside participants, or to make it public if you want. I think with the variety of options coupled with the fact that everybody uses YouTube, everybody knows how to work it, so you don't have to explain it. There's no special software or anything like that. And you can do this if you have a Google account. You just associate it with YouTube and you can upload videos. So let's get into it. So the first thing is I've already uploaded this YouTube video. It is private. I haven't shared it with anybody, and I just want to trim the beginning and the end so that I can make it a little tighter. So to do that, once the video is done updating, I just want to go and click on Edit Video. That'll take me to YouTube Creator Studio. And once I'm in there, that is the place where you can adjust things like thumbnails, the title, add descriptions, and stuff like that. Today, we're just focused on the editing. So on the left side of the screen, I've got the pencil icon. Underneath that, you've got analytics, and just beneath that, you've got the video editor. So if I click on the video editor, it's going to bring up a very simple window that will allow me to trim and cut the video to my taste, right? So here, I'm just going to add a trim, and you'll see that it brings up these blue kind of drag lines at the beginning and the end. So it's really simple. I simply just drag it to the point where I want the video to start. I drag it to the point where I want the video to end. And hey, Fernando. And anyway, I can click through here and actually see, it can drop in. And yep, that's me talking. And that's exactly where I wanted to start. So I've done the beginning and the end. I've got it exactly right. All I have to do now is click Save. And what it'll say is that the current video will still be available. Now, again, I started this one as private, so nobody sees it. So I'm waiting for it to process until I share it. It can take a few minutes. Sometimes it can take a few hours. It depends on the complexity, the length of the video. So you can kind of keep checking back to see when the video processing is actually done. And you'll have this little message that video processing is still being done. But once you do that, it's just going to trim that video to that. And so then if I go back to the pencil icon, and let's say that I share this as a test video, when it is finished processing, then you can decide how you want to share it. Obviously, if it's just for you, you want to keep it private, you keep it private. And you do that over here on the right-hand side under Visibility. Under Visibility, you're going to see a couple of different things. There's private, of course, just with you, but you can also share privately. So a lot like Google Drive, where you can take a private document and just share it with one other user, you can actually do that inside of YouTube. So here you can enter in the email addresses and they'll have to sign in with their Google account, but when they do that, they'll be able to see the video. You can also, if this is associated with a domain like we are at Eagle County, I can also say let everyone at eaglecounty.us view, and that's actually going to bound it just to those users that are using Eagle County addresses to be able to view. So it's private within your domain. You can also notify by email. So if you enter in an email address and actually give them a notification, really easy to do that. If I click cancel and I go back out, the next option is to share unlisted. Unlisted is kind of like needle in a haystack, right? I mean, it allows you to be able to share the video. Anyone with the link will be able to see the video, but it doesn't show up in search and stuff like that. You get a unique URL, you can share it with somebody else. Now, caution, that does not that allows for people who have that link to share that link with other people, and then they can watch your video too. So it's not private in any way. It just doesn't show up in search. And then obviously there's also public. If you want to share your meeting and you really expect people to sit through your whole meeting and enjoy it and watch it, yeah, go for it. share it publicly, as long as obviously there's no sensitive information or something like that. But if it's a message intended for the public, that's an option there. So you got a range of ways to share it, and now you know how to edit it. So happy sharing.